Guys, this is
Christina and Daniel Duffenbaugh.
I'm Christina. Ready?
Yeah.
Hey guys, it's Daniel and Christina Duffenbaugh with the 1042 Project again. And right now we're in a set of an introduction series that we're doing. And we're just kind of releasing a series of videos, starting off with kind of the heart of the 1042 Project and our why. You know, and our why is you guys. And I'm tired of my brothers and sisters taking their life and not living life, honestly.
Yeah.
So when we were building this organization, we were talking about excuses. And in the last video, we talked about the privacy part of it. Because with me, I wouldn't want anybody to know, especially at the very beginning.
Right.
As you start to get help, you start to understand you're okay sharing it and it's okay and it's safe.
Yeah.
But at the beginning, it's not. So we talked about the video format we're going to be making where you guys can go and get help from watching these videos. But when we were building this organization, my wife asked me about what would younger Daniel needed. And let's just go on to the next one. And for me is, I felt alone, right? I felt isolated. So I didn't want to have to walk alone through this journey. I wouldn't want to do it by myself. I mean, it takes a community.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. And it's hard because being vulnerable and sharing the struggles that you're going through is really hard because you don't know if it's safe or not. But that's also where the healing is. So we understand that struggle there is there. And the reason we chose this spot to record is because the bridge that you see behind us is kind of the role that 1042 Project is going to play in your life and your healing, because there's a big chasm between realizing that you're struggling and that there's a problem and then being able to reach out to get help. And we want to be that bridge for you because we understand that it's a hard thing to be able to be vulnerable and even admit that you are struggling and share that with somebody.
Yeah.
And especially not even knowing what that looks like. So we want you to know, like, this is a safe space. You can come to us and right away share what is heavy on your heart, what you're struggling with day to day. And we are going to partner with you in that. Like, we're safe. You can tell us all of the things. And I know a lot of people hesitate like you did because you weren't even sure what that was going to look like. Yeah, there's these conferences and stuff, but what does that even mean? What does that look like?
And would I be able to come across people that could relate with me? Because I remember when I was going to different counseling sessions, and I just feel like nobody could relate with me. The people I would talk to that hasn't walked down the same path that you and I have, they don't understand that. And really, I was looking for a place where people could relate with me, where people could understand me, and that's the community that we're building here at the 1042 Project. So we're going to be posting all the different mental health symposiums and conferences around the United States that we're going to be traveling to, and we're going to post it on our page, and we're asking you guys to reach out to us and meet us at these conferences and join our community, and we're just going to have fun, and we're just going to live life. These conferences are all around the United States, so you get to travel to beautiful places, and you get to see cool things and just interact with people that understand you and that can relate to you. So that's really what we're doing. So we're going to be posting those. Keep an eye on that. And if you see one you want to go to, click on it and see if there's classes in there that you may want to go to, and then reach out to us, and we'll help you get that arranged to where you can meet us at the conference and just find a community of people that want to walk alongside of you. So yeah, nobody walks alone in the 1042 Project. Nobody walks alone. We do this as a community, and we do this as a community of understanding. There is no guilt, there is no shame in the 1042 Project whatsoever. I don't care if you're an active officer. I don't care if you're a retired officer. I don't care if you're an officer that went out on medical disability because of PTSD or other mental health issues. I don't even care if you got fired. I don't care what you got fired for, because here's what I promise you. If when you started your career and you graduated the academy and you got your badge pinned on you, not once at that moment were you thinking, man, I really hope I grow up to become an alcoholic and get myself in a position where maybe I get fired from my department for doing something stupid. That wasn't your dream, right? You came in here, you wanted to help change people's lives and do positive things. Somewhere along the line, trauma and different mental health issues came in, and you started making bad decisions, and there's no guilt and shame in the 1042 Project. We do not care what you did in the past.
Like, yeah.
We don't care about your past. We care about your heart. We care about equipping you, restoring you, and then we're going to try to repurpose you back into our program. What's that look like? You're going to help other people come along, and you're going to be meeting them at conferences with our organization. You can throw on a 1042 Project shirt, and you're going to be coming to these conferences and bringing up officers that are coming up behind you, first responders and firefighters and EMSs that are coming up behind us, and you're going to be able to fly in and meet with them at these conference centers and show them around and show them little bit of help is, because when they can see your story and they can learn from our hurt and our pain, and we can use that for good, and we can show the people coming up behind us that it's okay to talk about your mental health and that we can squash the stigma. It's this generation that's got to do it. It's me, it's you, It's us. So let's just build a community. Go to our website, click on the Get Connected page. When you click on that, guys, that's going to be a waiting list. And what that is as I'm out fundraising for this organization, I want to be able to show them the help, that there's people out there waiting for help. So please go to the Get Connected page, click on it, fill out your information. It's not a lot of information, just a little bit about your name and your phone number. And we're going to use that, number one, when we have the resources, we'll be reaching out for you guys to come and get the help. But it's also going to help us with our, we are a 501c3, we're a nonprofit. It is going to help us get funded. I want to be able to show them that there are several people out there that are ready for help right now. And when we're out doing fundraising, I can say, listen, guys, I got a list of 200 people right now that need help and they're hurting. And we have the community, we have the way to help them. We just need the funds. And that's going to be able to help them and show them. And they can be able to sponsor a first responder on a trip. So if there's somebody who's watching, if you want to sponsor somebody to go on one of these trips to where you don't have to walk alone, we want you to be able to sponsor a first responder to go. And be able to just click on it, or maybe a quarter sponsorship. And then when we send that person to the conference and they're out getting healed, we're going to send you a little text and a little email just to remind you that what your money's doing and how it's impacting somebody's life. And we're just going to keep our donors up to date on what we're doing, because I think it's exciting and it's important for them to know what their money's going to.
It's all life-changing,
right.
And everyone should know that.
So guys, nobody walks alone in the 1042 Project. There is no guilt, there is no shame, there will be no talking behind your back. It's not allowed in this organization. We're about hope and we're about getting our life back. So follow along, guys. I got another excuse from them coming up that we're going to cover, because I can come up with excuses and we're going to squash every one of them, or hurdles, whatever you want to call them. So thanks, guys. We'll see you shortly.